No, I won't quit. Get over it. You'll never win. I get revenge.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome over here to the Dascar Red Bull Knockout Series Season number 7 2017 here on the Ziggo Sports. We are here back again at the St. Joltis Quad Oval Mega Speedway for race number 5 of the season. And today we have a special guest over here in the name of Sanne Kors.
Hi.
And of course Sanne Kors used to be in the series as well, but after race number 3 she got knocked out due to finishing dead last. So that's very unfortunate for her, but she has now joined us in the booth.
Yes.
So looking back at race number 4, there were 4 drivers who also got knocked out in that race, and those 4 drivers were 23 of Gabriel Williams, not 100% sure by the way, 29 of Henry Williams, the 75 of Denise Steinauer, and the 90 car of Benoit Terravine. Of course, that was the first first race in which we had a big crash this season. So the winner of that race was this driver, Dylan Young, in the number 2 car, and therefore Dylan Young is on the pole. As we skim through the field over here, we have in total 26 cars left. Of course, there are 4 more races, so that means 4 times 4 is 16. 26 minus 16 is 10. So indeed, 4 more races to go with 16 of the 26 drivers still to be eliminated. And of course the question is going to be, who will that be and who will make it to the finale? Because these drivers are getting closer and closer to the finale. So we'll just wait, we'll have to see as we get the cars rolling over here. With Dylan Young in the number 2 car on the pole. We had this Dascar Phillips Cup Series last weekend over here yesterday, and which also had a great race. Many crashes though. It was a really wreck-filled race with 4 collisions and eventually half of the field not finishing. So of course these guys, well, half of the field means there will be 13 cars crashing. That's also pretty possible. So we haven't seen that this season yet. So we of course thing at St. Joltis, you never know what's gonna happen. So 26 cars are still left. We got Dylan Young on the pole with outside of him the 6th car of Debbie Myers, the only Dutch driver still left. And Dylan Young is gonna bring us to the green, ladies and gentlemen. We have 4 more races to go. Halfway through the season, let's get ready to rumble over here at St. Joltis for race number 5. Impressed?
Ja,
Okay, that's good.
zoals dat hoort.
So, number 2 car Dylan Young taking over the lead, getting a big push from the number 14 car of Joshua Michaels, who got teammate Esteban Cortez in number 15 car right behind him. Looking to see if the 14-15 can work together. No, because the 19 car of Will Kirker goes down low. We hear some people scraping the wall. That was the number 8 car of Max Claudel, who just brushed the wall. Maybe the 94 car also of Nicolas Lothair-Veen, of course teammate of Nicolas Lothair-Veen, got knocked out in the previous race. Dylan Young still up front. Joshua Michaels looking for a way to get by, and that may have cost him a little bit of momentum. Look at the 19 car. Will Kirker soon looking to make a move. Teammate GJ Kirk is already out, and here comes the 14 car to the inside. So we already have 4, 5, 6 whites back in the pack. But Joshua Michaels in the 14 car going to the lead. And yes, indeed, that's together with Dylan Young, who won the 2nd race of the season. The 14 car is one of the 3 winners this season. So all 2 of the 3 winners are now up front. 19 car Will Kirker loves to put his name up on that list as well of winners this season. What are you doing? Joshua Michaels will have to hold off the whole field now, as the 2 car of Dylan Young is dropping back quite rapidly. The 41 car of Grayson Acavito is there as well, and we got the numbered 17 car, I think, of Brianna Maxwell. The Maxwells, a couple of drives we haven't really talked about that much this season, but they're still in both. Knocking on wood. 14 car of Joshua Michaels up front. The 41 car right behind him. Grayson Acavito. working his way to his right rear bumper, the right rear bump, or the rear bumper of the 14 car. We got one more lap to go, 4 more turns, and we got a big angry pack of cars following the 2 leaders. White flag is out, and the 41 car goes to the inside. Grayson Acavito with the 94 car also right behind, but they're a little bit away now, the front 2. Now that could be dangerous. Looking for some other drivers to get a run. Remember the 8th car in the beginning when he scraped the wall possibly? Well, there he is coming to the front. Max Claudel, that is. As the 41 car has now taken over the lead. Grayson Acavito, we got a big crash. We got a huge crash as the 04 car went flipping over. Somebody else is astonishing. Welcome to Zenjolte is over here. And the 14 car of Joshua Michaels takes back the lead. Now watch that 8 car of Max Claudel trying to make a move. Watch the number 1 car. No, that 0 car of Rebecca Hawkins trying to make a move. We lost many cars. These guys are for sure going to go to the next round. But of course the question now is going to be who will win this race. Joshua Michaels coming out of turn number 4. Will he make it for his second race victory in a row or this season? Yes, he will. And Joshua Michaels will become the second driver to have won a race this season. Well, second race, I mean. So, that was tense, eh?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Yeah, you were shocked.
I thought, whoa, what's happening?
So these guys finishing, I'm guessing that, I'm not sure who that was, but I'm guessing that everybody who has finished will still be fine, though I'm not really sure about those drivers. That was a 16 car, that was somebody else. I don't know who that was. I just see some red white cars coming by, so. Well, remember what I said earlier in the season, we didn't have any big crashes in the first 3 races. So I said, well, the more we get towards the finale, the intenser the race is gonna be. With drivers getting more and more aggressive, and the crash is becoming bigger and bigger. Well, guess what? I wasn't lying. We have now 2 races in a row in which we had a big crash. Zachary Fitzwater, that is in number 28 car, finishing with a lot of smoke, and I'm not sure if he will be able to make it. Now I'm guessing that we got some more cars. We got cars coming up pit road. Oh yeah, remember what happened last time? Dylan Young, winner, ran into a slower car. Oh, Joshua Michaels almost does the same thing. Luckily he slows down enough. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at your official standings as we see over here. And oh, surprise, surprise, we got 4 drivers out of the race, but none of those 4 drivers officially retired. So that's quite interesting. So Joshua Michaels, number 14 car, will win his second race this season. And that means that we only still, after 5 races, have 3 different winners. That's quite astonishing. That hasn't really happened before, I think. So, well, congratulations to Joshua Michaels together with Dylan Young, the only 2 drivers who have won 2 races this season. And out of the race, or out of the season, unfortunately, are number 28 of Zachary Fitzwater, number 88 of Dylan Abrahamian, the 20 car of PJ Williams, and the number 7 of Sebastian Torres. So unfortunately those 4 drivers are out. Shocking thing, both the Haviland cars are done. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a look at the replays before we get to the conclusion of the race. So let's first take a look at the replays. What all happened over here? Joshua Michaels, your winner, and out of the season are now Zachary Fitzwater, Dylan Abrahamian, PJ Williams, and Sebastian Torres. So this is what happened over here, and pretty much in this shot you can see all 4 drivers that have retired, the 88, the 28, the 20 and the 7. All 4 drivers that are not in the series anymore after this big incident. The 20 car is going to make contact, PJ Williams it is, going to make contact with the 7 car of Sebastian Torres. And that will shoot the number 7 car into the 28. And pretty much everybody will move up the racetrack now. As we go to the helicopter view. And there, look at that 04 car. My goodness, Nicholas Guerra goes up on top, over pretty much, making a complete corkscrew before landing up on top of somebody who is upside down. The 7 car also went over, and I think that the other car that's upside down is the number 20 car of PJ Williams. So, yes indeed, it is. So PJ Williams went over, the number 7 of Sebastian Torres went over, and the number 04 of Nicolas Guerra went over. And surprisingly, Nicolas Guerra made it to the next round. Actually, these two drivers also made it to the next round. This one didn't, Dylan Abrahamian. So look at that 7 car still flipping over. That 21 car now went up on his roof. So Cody Smart also going for tumble. But he continued his way. So we're going to take a look at who all flipped over. I mean, that 7 car is still flipping over. Look at him go. We can get to him somewhere. There he goes. So Sebastian Torres still flying through the air. And remember, this is all slowed down. This is full speed. So we're going to take another look at this. I'm guessing, short guess as we go to camera number 2 for another slow-mo. I'm guessing that we had 4 cars that flipped over in this deal. Look at that 04 car go up in the air. Nicolas Guerra almost pretty much flipping over the catch fence. So, Sonic Course over here was said right before we went to the replays. What in the world happened over here? And I'm pretty sure that a couple of other drivers over here were thinking, pretty much if you are in these cars, you suddenly start flying through the air. You think, what in the world happened? Well, Cody Smart. Yeah, the 21 car is flipping over. The 20 car goes still on his roof as
Ouch.
the 7 car is also still flipping over there.
Turning around, turning around, turning around, turning around.
You always have the same songs, do you?
Yeah.
Now the 20 car is still on his roof. And, well, that's pretty much PJ Williams. Oh, he started rolling over here. So, yeah, we had many cars involved indeed.
Yes.
Then look at that 04 car of Nicolas Guerra. He went pretty much for a high flyer, but he's still going strong. So we had 4 cars that flipped over in this deal. Yeah, it's quite incredible. We had 4 cars that flipped over. Nicolas Guerra, PJ Williams, Cody Smart, and the 7 of Sebastian Torres. Now I'm not sure about the 28 or the 8 car. I'll check quickly. No. So we go full speed now. Oh, I'm surprised actually that the 28 car didn't flip over, as pretty much everybody else went flipping over. So there's Dylan Abrahamian, and because he stopped over here, didn't continue, that is what caused him to retire from this race. So let's take a few onboards over here. Just go onboards, and just so you know, these guys were running 273 miles per hour before they crashed. You know how fast it is in kilometers per hour?
No.
I don't either, but I'm pretty sure it's somewhere around 400 kilometers per hour.
What?
That's 272. This one went times
not
1.6. That's 435
That's not
kilometers
normal.
per hour. That's the speed record broken. Lol.
They wanna die.
Oh, well, we wanted to go on board, remember? So there we go. On board with Nicolas Guerra, who went for high flyer, and hold yourselves. Oh, whoops. Oh, it was a perfect corkscrew. The 7 car is still tumbling over there. The 20 car is still on his roof. And Nicolas Guerra went for a complete corkscrew in the air. And he came back on all fours and he continued his way. Perfect. I mean, looking at onboard pause. No, too far. Look at this. Oops. And then he landed right on top of somebody, I believe. We'll go on board with the number 7 car now. Pretty much where it all started. Sebastian Torres. With the final replay of this crash. And he gets stabbed and goes around. Goes already on his side. On his roof-ish. And he will go flipping over as soon as he hits the grass. I mean, this is weird flipping. It's like 1 point you're going over the left side, 1 point over the right side, then over the top, right side, left side. Very weird way of flipping over here. So Sebastian Torres is out, just like many others. This is your winner, Joshua Michaels. And okay, so to conclude this race, Joshua Michaels, he is your winner, and he will be on pole for race number 6, which will be uploaded tomorrow. So watch out for that one. We got still 22 cars left, as the 28th car of Zachary Fitzwater has retired now. He's done, and his complete team is done as well. Dylan Abrahamian, one of the 2 Swedish drivers, of course the other one already out of the series, Samet Oskan. So hope to have them back pretty soon in one of our other series. So thanks for signing up to those drivers, pretty much to everybody else as well. So BJ Williams, well, it was teammate Gabe Williams who retired in the previous race, and now it's BJ Williams. So unfortunately that full team is also out. And Sebastian Torres in number 7 car still has the 9 of Brian Fox in the field. So that's good news for them. At least they have still 1 car left. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time here with the Dascar Red Bull Knockout Series Season number 7, 2017 on Ziggo Sports.
Bye!